You've dialed in your basics, you've seen the returns, and now you are looking for the next lever to scale your Amazon brand. Every forum and agency points you straight to Amazon DSP. The catch is that the price tag is roughly 10 times higher than what you're used to paying for standard campaigns. But when you ask what you're actually getting for that massive jump in ad spend, the answers get incredibly vague. You're left deciding whether to stick with the familiar, low-cost, self-serve tools you already understand, or dive into a highly complex, expensive programmatic platform. What happens quite often is that brands get blinded by the shiny object and make the leap to DSP too early, completely skipping over the necessary foundational steps. Jumping into these 5-figure monthly commitments before you've mastered the targeting logic usually results in your capital being consumed by a system you aren't ready to manage. Take a brand we audited earlier this year. We'll call them Home Goods. They're a solid 7-figure brand treating sponsored display as their main retargeting strategy and spending about $3,000 a month on it. This chart shows their actual setup. Told they weren't ready for DSP, they were using only 1/5 of what sponsored display can do. The other 80% sat unused. Without those features, competitors easily siphoned away their browsing shoppers. We see this pattern constantly. Brands are throwing money at the wrong ad tool or using the right tool poorly. Before you even think about paying for a massive programmatic upgrade, you need to objectively prove that your brand has exhausted every ounce in value from the self-serve platform you already have. Sponsored Display is Amazon's accessible, entry-level retargeting tool. You run it right inside Campaign Manager in the exact same place you run sponsored products. The financial barrier to entry is practically zero. There's no minimum spend requirement, and you can launch a campaign today for as little as $40 a day. Operationally, it is powered strictly by Amazon's first-party behavioral data. It tracks exactly what users are doing on the platform. From day one, it lets you set up view remarketing to catch window shoppers and category targeting to reach people browsing similar items. You can also leverage purchase remarketing to re-engage your past buyers and product targeting to place your ads directly onto your competitors' specific listings. But it has a strict ceiling. Sponsored Display is entirely reactive, meaning it can only respond to a shopper's actions while they remain inside the Amazon ecosystem. It is a highly efficient, low-risk tool for capturing intent, but its power stops right at the borders of Amazon's own website. Amazon DSP, on the other hand, is a demand-side platform for programmatic media buying. It operates outside of Amazon and requires either a direct managed service relationship or an agency partner to access. That access comes with a much steeper financial barrier. You typically need a minimum commitment of $3,000 to $10,000 a month just to turn it on. What you're paying for is targeting depth. You can build out custom segments layered across demographic data, specific purchase histories, and off-Amazon behavioral signals in combinations you can't get in Campaign Manager. This diagram shows the platform's most powerful exclusive capability, competitor conquesting. It lets you surgically target the exact individuals who viewed a specific competitor's product but left without purchasing, following them across the internet with your ads. While self-serve tools react to a single click, DSP follows the complete buyer's journey across the web. It can serve a different ad to a shopper based on exactly where they are in the funnel. DSP functions as a comprehensive cross-web acquisition engine for aggressive market share takeover, moving far beyond the scope of standard retargeting. The final, most visible differentiator for DSP is access to exclusive premium video ad inventory that you simply cannot buy through self-serve channels. We're talking about Prime Video scale. Dot's over 130 million ad-supported viewers in the US seeing non-skippable pre-roll and mid-roll ads. You also get Twitch integration, stitching unskippable video ads directly into live streams, gaming, and sports to capture the difficult-to-reach 18 to 34 demographic. And you gain connected TV scale, placing your brand on Fire TV channels and over 100 third-party streaming apps. But here's the reality check. If you are a seller purely focused on short-term direct response conversions, these premium placements will not move the needle for you. Television scale inventory only makes sense as a reason to upgrade to DSP if your overarching goal is long-term, top-of-funnel audience acquisition. This decision tree flowchart breaks down a 3-tier financial framework that matches your ad tools to your actual spending level. For Tier 1, if you are spending under $15,000 a month in total ad spend, your path is very simple. Do not touch Sponsored Display or DSP at all. Put your entire focus into building and mastering your standard search campaigns. In Tier 2, if you are spending between $15,000 and $50,000 a month, sponsored display enters the picture. Your job here is to build out that unused 80% of sponsored display, like view remarketing and category audiences, before you even consider the jump to DSP. Finally, Tier 3 is for brands spending above $50,000 a month. At this scale of spend, DSP is no longer optional. It becomes mandatory if you want to execute competitor conquesting and run television-scale awareness campaigns. Selecting a strategy based on your current tier prevents you from paying for a massive infrastructure that your current sales volume cannot support. There is one final critical caveat before you restructure your budget for either of these tools. You have to look closely at the quality of your measurement infrastructure. Many ad accounts look healthy on paper, but they are secretly bleeding cash because they're paying for ads to replace organic revenue they already owned. Regardless of features, the tool only works if you mathematically prove it drives net new business growth, rather than just claiming credit for existing sales.